Well, Kansas City was kind of a starting point for us at the Weather Channel. Was kind of get a feel for what the weather was going to do through the remainder of the day and overnight. It looks like some of the strongest storms will probably end up setting up south of Kansas City primarily. So really between Kansas City and all the way down to the state line, we'll go down to Joplin, Springfield. That seems to be a pretty ripe area for storms today. Well, I think for Kansas City, the biggest threats will likely end up being some really strong winds and some hail. I think the tornado threat is probably just south of town, not too far, but south side of town is probably at risk for tornadoes as well. So it's that typical springtime weather that we get, in Kansas City every single year. It's happening again. A lot of the storms are probably going to happen late. I would expect some of the strongest storms potentially to happen after sunset tonight, and maybe even last, midnight or so. So it's going to be a late event for us, and it may end up being, once people are home, that's when the storms finally start really cranking. It looks like the higher risks for tornadoes, at least, is going to end up being southern part of Missouri. You get down toward Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, right in there. That intersection of those four states looks to be probably a prime target for tornadoes. That area has a little bit better conditions for instability, so they haven't had as much cloud cover there today, and so they're getting a little bit more heating in that part of the state. And it looks like the wind shear is a little bit more favorable for tornadoes down there as well. So you're going to get a turning of wind with height, which will enhance the chance for supercell thunderstorms to form. It's time. I think honestly, it's time for everyone to just remember what we do during springtime. It's a pretty common occurrence to get strong storms in Missouri at this time of year, and so hunker down, be ready, stay in tune with the weather, and be ready to enact your safety plan if you have to.